So I am going to do the lashing on the Grandma's 4-lobed basket. So what I've done, I've already done all my twill on the handle, and I'm going to start lashing the rim to the handle. Handle always goes on the outside, rim always goes on the inside. Now check this out. This is temporary, but it's a piece of the top that's going to go on. And the reason that I do this is because when I do the lashing, I want that space in there, and that'll actually come out. So I just use a couple cable ties and a piece of this material that goes up on top. So I'm going to start across the back like I normally would for like a God's eye. Okay, I always keep a little tail there, and the reason I do that is so that I can grab that right there and tighten it up. So there's the first part of my X. Now, this is going to be a little different because it's going to be braided, and it's not actually going to be a God's eye, but it's going to sort of look like one. So you want to keep it tight. Here's the second part of my X. Make sure that your weaver is wet. Okay. So now I'm going to come up here. This is still four points. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to come down here and see that this is over the top of that one. That's what I want to start with. So what I'm looking at is this area here to see what's over and under. This is my second point that I'm going to go around. And then I'm going to look at this and say, okay, so I'm going to start doing this over-under weave thing here. So I have to be over this and under that one. Over this one, under that one. I do use a long weaver for this. I don't know if that's good or bad, but you definitely want to have a long one on this because you don't want to try to piece this. So you just got to kind of work back and tighten it up again. And once again, it's over this one, under that one. And then we're going to tighten that up. And you do want to make sure that's wet so you can get it tight. Okay. So now I'm going to go around number 3. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, that's number 4. And then I'm going to look here. Okay, now on this one, I want to be underneath this one and on top of that one. Underneath this one, on top of that one, and then I'm going to pull that through. I'm going to make sure that doesn't twist on you. Once again, you might have to go back through here and tighten things up just because it's a long weaver. Okay. So that's what the first row looks like, and then we're going to come around here. That close. This is going to be our second row of braid. So I got to look at this and say, okay, so now I've got 3 warped here that I'm going to weave over. So this is going to be over, under, over. Over, under, over. I'm going to do one more row of this so that you can see it. Okay, that's number 1. I'm going to come around number 2 here. And see what's happening with this is that's nice and tight on there, but when I pull that out, then I've got space to put that top row in. So I am on number 2 of my second row of weaving, and if I look here, this needs to be on top of, underneath, on top of, on top of, underneath, on top of. So you get the idea. So I'm going to do about 4 of these, 4 rows of that, and then I'll show you what we do next.